Welcome to Playtime Interval Interviews number something like 12 or 11. I'll have to delete whichever one of those was wrong out.
Excellent.
And where are you in the world?
Well,
we're in the
we're not far. We're not far from you.
tip
Really?
of a hurricane.
No,
If you look out your window,
we can smell you.
I just got a feeling there's going to be trouble in this interview.
I was told that I had to behave, so I don't know what's going on now.
I might have to use the emergency mute button.
You should have like a red.
Yeah. If there's anything that I don't want revealed starts to come out. So we live across the road from each other.
We do.
That's true. Yeah.
And sometimes we wave like the pop video. And so how's lockdown and COVID been?
It's been quite a journey, really. There's been a lot going on.
Yes.
And the probably one of the brilliant things is the way music has kind of helped us cope with everything. So, which was right at the beginning of what we started doing. It wasn't sort of a plan to do something.
You just turned and looked at each other there. It's really deep and meaningful. I think I'm gonna edit in a slow motion recap of it. With some music.
No, I think because we lost everything, all our commitments, and apart from gardening, what we did was just play all the time, which normally we wouldn't have the time to do. So actually, that was a bit of a plus for us, and we very early on in the lockdown started doing our Monday night live stream gigs, which was definitely kept our sanity for us, and having the joy of having time to rehearse up new stuff every week was joyful. Really, it was great.
Yeah, that seems to be going well. You're still doing them, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had a few weeks off for various family reasons, but aside from that, no, Monday nights is music night.
Well, you're on a Monday night, we're on a Thursday night.
That's right.
So people should really be going to both if they want a full Bancroft experience.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
And you just released an album as well. So how did that come about?
Well, it came out of doing all these gigs. So because we spent so much time playing that we normally wouldn't have the time because we were having to, be travelling to work or whatever, teaching people. We just really developed the duo has kind of really developed because we've just done so much playing, and doing the gigs has been really interesting because as you know, because you're performing to a camera lens, you have to kind of get into performance mode without the audience, which initially was very, very strange.
I'm always in performance mode.
Well, that's true. That's true. I
wake up in performance mode. I came out of Mother.
Keep our mother out of this.
She loves being mentioned. She loves it.
The picture of the book where do babies come from? The baby comes out.
But what was interesting was going into the recording studio was exactly like doing a live stream concert, which we'd been doing for months and months. So actually, it was a really smooth transition going and recording, which I've never experienced before. And,
I think we felt that. I mean, it used to be the case that you recorded fairly infrequently and you videoed even less frequently. So being videoed and recorded was a bit like, the pressure's on. Whereas now everything's recorded and videoed, so it's just completely normal.
Yeah.
And yeah, I know what you mean.
Nowadays, people don't even rehearse without getting out a couple of cameras and a recording machine.
Yeah.
If it's not streamed on Facebook, it hasn't. Has it happened?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, what was interesting was during our live stream concerts, we had a sort of core group of people who would attend every week, and were brilliant because they would all spread the word about us and share. So it really has kind of spread out a lot on network.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of the core people would start suggesting covers that we wouldn't,
Okay.
the non-jazz songs, interested to see what we would do with the jazz approach, because
So,
we've
like,
always
give us an
done that.
example of one of those.
It's like the Spearhead.
So yeah, Spearhead, Michael Franti, which
yeah.
was the one actually that we recorded for the rehearsal. So what we did was we recorded the process of us.
Sort of learning it and playing it. And...
Do you think that like the people that are you doing a gig? Are you because you're coming to Playtime next week?
Yeah.
Right.
Are you also doing a Monday night next week?
We are doing the Monday night because Monday night is actually the release date of our CD.
And so are you gonna try and get the people from Monday to come again on? There it is. It's very
Yes.
nice. The sound is beautiful. The recording is amazing.
It's
Stuart
really-
Hamilton.
Stuart Hamilton's the
Stuart
man.
Hamilton is
He is the man.
a boss.
Yeah.
Well, no, Monday will be a good platform for us to plug the 26th Playtime gig.
Yeah.
You've suddenly gone, Thomas, you're very muffled.
I don't know what happened there.
And what did you, like, we're going to be showing this, this is being shown in the interval of this week's Playtime. What did you think of the first half?
That was amazing.
Yeah?
It was fantastic.
It was fantastic.
It was fantastic, yeah.
Who was your favourite out of all the musicians, would you say?
The one on the left. The one left, the furthest on the left.
Okay.
I thought the drums were pretty good.
Am
I still muffled?
Actually, the gig that we're in the middle of is we're doing another remote one from our house with everyone in the house and a guest from London, Byron Wallen.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So it's the first time we've done it for ages and it's the first time with someone outside of Scotland. So it's kind of hopefully there won't be disastrous technical problems.
Yeah. Well, that's definitely the stress of the live stream gigs, isn't it? Is that the
Yes.
internet basically, and especially because we live rurally. Although I have to say, to be fair, we've been very lucky. We've only had one time, which was actually not the internet. It was our camera lead stopped working.
So what happened?
Well,
The picture froze, but the sound continued.
yeah, the sound was still there. And I know Leanne, my friend Leanne Carroll, who she's done a lot of live stream stuff all the way through. Early on, they had a lot of technical issues, and she said to me, I just decided to treat it like radio, which was brilliant because it just stopped her getting stressed by it. And because I used to get stressed that it would go off, and then it was like, if it goes off and people still hear it, then that's the important thing. It's better they hear it than.
You mean if the video goes off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sound went off.
Well, the sound went off. Yeah, it would be a disaster, but.
We don't know. We sort of depend on.
It's really strange that Sophie, you sound really clear, and Tom sounds like he's at the bottom of a mine shaft wearing.
Probably if I come over here, is that a bit?
Where is the microphone?
Is that a bit? I have no idea. It's not my computer. Is that better?
Yeah.
Well,
But now I
I'll
can't
just say
see
like
Sophie.
that. I'm sorry, I'm kidding.
Well, here, move over even.
You can't move it into the middle.
Well, no, 'cause
Can you tilt the camera down and let us see what? Or are you wearing trousers?
No. I was just in the middle of getting ready for something else.
Well, that's all. It's going to be really exciting. How are you feeling about being in the Pathhead Hall?
well, it would be amazing to do
See-
it outside. That's it.
Now you've gone muffled.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's our
Oh,
internet.
it's back. It's back.
Oh.
You're back.
No, it's very exciting to do a gig out of our sitting room. That'll be the first time. And, even though we're only crossing the road to go to the village hall, it feels immensely exciting.
Are you going to do the trip in a one, or are you going to stop overnight on the way? And
depends how much we drink.
Okay. And then I've got a couple other questions. Who's your favourite brother?
You answer that one.
Martin.
And we used to play in a band together when we were kids, didn't we? With our father and mother. It was like
We did.
Like Sound of Music. In fact,
It was.
the Sound of Music was pretty much based on our family.
It was.
What is there anything you want to say about our childhood to entertain the listeners?
No, but I mean, to be fair, we were very lucky because we grew up listening to jazz all the time. So I'm very grateful for that. And it was amazing to get that performance experience so young as well, which, it was great. Dad was getting the gigs and then we did them rather than us having to get the gigs. So that was brilliant as well. There was a lot of arguing, I seem to recall, before, during and after gigs, though.
Yes, that hasn't really changed.
No. Well, that's why I work with either you or Phil about once every decade. Although that's not true. I've been working in your
You've been
band.
in my band for the last 3 years.
No, that's true. But I see that as different somehow.
Oh, okay.
I have to interrupt at that point.
No, I can't. It's muffled.
There have been these sort of clandestine secret rehearsals going on in a barn somewhere in Midlothian. And I didn't notice that much arguing during those sessions.
Ah.
In fact, there was hardly any talking at all.
Yeah, it's because Sophie wasn't there. Yes, probably people watching this probably know it. Sophie has been in my band in common for the last few years with my wife.
Yeah.
And actually, Tom played bass on one track called Flower Child Part 2 very beautifully. And it was a very, very bad, unwise decision to get my sister and my wife in the band. I mean, musically it's great. I mean, it's just everything else. The getting yelled at.
Has it not just made you sort of put your game a little bit higher than normal?
I just get shit all the time for everything. The food, the rehearsals, the parts. If I suggest anyone, I have to be extremely careful. And there's no respect. No respect. But, it's been fun.
It has been fun.
Now you've gone again.
Oh, it has been fun.
Well, pardon?
Can you hear us still?
Well, it's just kind of clear, and then it's muffled, and then I don't know what it is.
It's very weird. I think the internet's been strange today. I've been having issues on my teaching.
That's better again. So, where can people go to hear your music? Obviously, they could buy the CD. Is that on Bandcamp?
Yeah. Yes, on my band. So Sophie Bancroft Bandcamp. So it's released. You can pre-order it now. It's there,
It's
and
a
you
beautiful
can hear.
album. People should buy it.
Thank you. We're getting some really nice reviews, which is great. Actually, it's getting good reception.
I saw a quote saying, "How come we never knew about these people before?"
Yeah.
So, can you explain that? Have you got any kind of explanation for that?
Well, it was one of the English jazz blogs.
Bebop spoken here.
Yeah, Bebop Spoken Here. I think we, as a duo, we haven't done a lot of gigging in Englandshire, so that may explain it. I think it's just that nature of music. You get where you get, and I don't know of our music anyway.
I think also, among other things, we've had a little bit more time to, push things and probably a little bit more present on the marketing side of the business
Than we normally would
than
have.
we normally would have, and that makes a huge amount of difference. And there's also a lot of the business where you can spend a lot of time pushing and marketing and setting up websites and sending out emails and stuff, and nobody answers.
Yeah, no, it can be.
It can be very disheartening and soul destroying.
Yes.
But on this occasion, we seem to be sort of hitting our stride a little bit, and lots of people are listening, and lots of people are writing about it, which is great.
I think it's because
No, you're gone again.
Oh,
Also,
hello?
you should also mention that we've released 3 singles from the singles from the album, and they're all available on Sophie's YouTube channel.
Yeah, I love there's a really nice animated one.
Yeah, we've been very lucky to have hooked up with this young filmmaker who's studying.
Are they all animated?
No, the first one animated. The second one actually we put together with your niece Lisa, and the third one Nina Morgan has done the third one, which is she's used a dancer, and it's absolutely beautiful. So it's been a real treat working with her. She because of lockdown, she was keen to have some projects,
right?
And we just all hooked up at the right time. So it's been fantastic.
So how do people see those?
They're on my YouTube channel, Sophie Bancroft. They're all up there. Yeah, they're all on Sophie Bancroft Music on Facebook.
Brilliant. Okay. So I think that's us running out of time. We've got to get back to the gig.
Okay. Well, we really enjoyed that first half and can't wait for the second half.
Yeah. Good.
It's brilliant that there's been so few technical issues.
I know. Who'd have thought it? Because Matt Elliott's not involved. It's just me. I'm in charge of all the technical stuff. So it's incredible that nothing's blown up.
Yeah.
He says, not tempting fate.
No, it's been great this first half. Really.
Thank you so much.
Smooth.
Right, well, looking forward to next week, and lots of love, and one day we'll meet again in the flesh.
Yes.
Patio parties, here we come.
Love to you both.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye.
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 Bye.